Alright, I greet you lovers of freedom. This is Biafra Watchman TV. We are here once again to set the record straight. And we are here once again to preach the gospel of redemption. And we are here once again to speak the bitter truths. Week 1. There is this news that has been trending on social media concerning a certain Yoruba man by name Bayo Onanuga. There is this reckless tweet or statement he made concerning Igbos. I read, I owe no one apology for ethnic slur against Igbos. They are threats to Yorubas. Bayo Onanuga. You see this very man, this man that sees Igbo as a threat to Yorubas. This very man, go and check the state this very guy comes from. Go and check the state. Check the forest. Fulani have taken over the forest. Fulani have taken over the forest. Fulani that buyed the daughter of Afenifere, a senior lawyer. It seems he's a son on the soil of Yoruba. Is not a threat to this very guy, but Igbos who have not bought any Yoruba is a threat to him. The same thing they did during the election. Every election cycle, every election year, they must, it's either they disenfranchise Igbos or they try to burn Igbo votes or try to intimidate or threaten Igbos every electoral year in that damnation. This has been their habit against Igbos. One thing about these people, if you have known them or worked closely with them, they have this inferiority complex. They have this, once they see Igbo, there is this inferiority complex that always engulfs them. I could remember when I was working with them in an office. These people, they will be speaking Yoruba. I will not complain. I will not bother. I will not even pay attention. I will not even listen to the things they are saying. I will just mind my own business. Because the office that I was working there, they were more in numbers. These people, you hardly see a Yoruba person communicating. I'm telling you, inside an office now, I'm not talking about markets, inside corporate office, you hardly see a Yoruba person talking to a Yoruba person in English. They don't. They only communicate to each other with English. So these people, they've been doing this thing. I'm not complaining. I'm not bothered. I don't even pay attention. But if somebody calls me on phone, I answer the call, I speak Igbo. If you see this way, if you see the way these people will talk down on me, it looks as if they just count 1, 2, go. It looks as if the language I'm speaking is biting them. There was one fateful day, they've been, discussing in Yoruba, saying all manner of things. I didn't even bother. Even that very day I was tired. The way they are speaking was disturbing my ear, but I didn't tell them, look, I'm not comfortable the way you guys are talking this thing for my ear. I just keep my calm. When somebody called me, I just picked the call. As I replied, the person in Igbo, these people just, if you see the way they just attack me once, don't speak that language, don't speak that language, here is not on nature, here is not on nature. I said, are you people crazy? That very day, they see the other side of me because they were thinking I'm a gentle person, I'm a cool guy. That very day, they see the other side of me. they noticed, they witnessed the other side of me, because I was ready to even, I was even ready to give them take away from out that very day. Just give them take away. So when they discover that my mood have changed and they've not seen me in such mood, they now pipe low. They now calm down. So what I'm saying in effect is this: these people, once they see Igbo, there is this fear they always have. Fear of unknown that always engulfs them. No matter, this one I heard is a retired military personnel, high-ranking officer. Once they see Igbo, there is this fear that always engulfs them. That is why they always see Igbos as a threat, whereas we don't even see them as a threat. Igbos don't even send them. I've had series of encounter with these people when I was living in Lagos. Series of encounter. Is it the day I enter same bus with one woman? If you see how this woman big, if you see the way this woman fat, the woman was just pressing me. As I told her, please, you are pressing me. Please, can you adjust? There is no cause. This woman didn't rain on me that very day. And one funny thing is this: as she was raining this curse on me in Yoruba, I was just laughing. I was just laughing. The more I laugh, the more the woman gets annoyed. At the time, he started boxing me. At the time, he hold my chest, say I must beat her. At the time, he was, acting funny. At the time, he even said that I even punched her. People that was inside the motor say, "Madam, you are lying." I told her one thing. I told her, at your age, in Igbo land, at your age, you don't curse. You mind the way you curse people, especially young ones. You don't curse, you don't abuse young ones anyhow. As I make that comment, it be like say our madness tripled. So these people, this inferiority complex they have, once they see Igbo, I don't know what they feel. I don't even know what they feel. So look at what this one is saying. And we are in the same country. If Igbo man say, I want to go, you don't like me, let me have my Biafra, let me have my own nation, he will still say a lie. Whereas there is no kind of evil you don't attribute to Igbos. There is no kind of derogatory words you don't use against them. At the end of the day, they will tell you, okay, I want to go my separate ways. Still, you will say no. You will say no. The Igbos are taking over properties. Igbos are doing this one. I could remember one certain year during Christmas period, I didn't travel to East on time. Something happened. One of my guys who happens to be a Yoruba guy, the way Lagos was so dried, as in, it was that very day I knew that Lagos is not that big. Lagos is not that big because there was no traffic. The road was so dried. At a point, that Yoruba guy told me, say, man, the people that owns this Lagos now are people. Now Igbos that they own this Lagos. Even at a point, he was like, why are Igbos even traveling all the time? They are traveling going to East. Once it's Xmas period or Christmas period, they'll be, what are they even doing in that East? I say, if the Igbos stay here now, you people will be complaining. Now they travel back to East, Biafra land. You people are complaining. Say, how can they stay there up to 2 weeks? What are they doing there? I told him, you see, this Lagos you guys are bragging with, Imagine Lagos without Igbos. Imagine if Biafra comes. How would this very Lagos look like? Do you think that you Yorubas can manage Lagos? Do you think that you people can manage this very Lagos? You guys are bragging. If Igbos abandon all the home markets they are doing business in Lagos State and said, okay, Yorubas, you people should go and take over the market and do business. Can you people do so? Can you people do so? The guy was looking at me. The guy was looking at me. So we've encountered, I don't know why these people always see us as a threat. Both the big and small among them all. Both the high, mighty and small among them. I could also remember when one of them, the man is an elderly man, he wanted to sell one of his property, one of his house, one of his building. It was on this, the man has this property, one flat like that in all these estates Jakonde built. The man wanted to sell the property and call one of the agents to help him sell the land, the flat. And that agent happens to be a Yoruba guy. And that guy, he will always tell you that his clients are Igbos. If not Igbos, he will beg for food. So he now called a guy that he wants him to help him sell the flat. But he wouldn't want Igbo person to buy the flat. The guy told him, see, now here you go hard though. This one you are saying you don't want Igbo to buy your flat. Oh, you don't want Igbo money or what? The man say you don't really need other, if other tribe can go, but as for Igbos, he says a no to him. And the children are pressuring him to sell that flat so that he can settle them. This particular agent look for somebody that will buy that flat for 1 month. Nobody from Delta, Warri side that is not speaking Igbo, because say he don't want Igbo speaking person to buy the flat. At a point, this very agent told him, Baba, take your property and no sell again. How can you tell me? Why are you stressing me? That I told you it's only Igbo that have the cash to buy this property. At a point, the children was on him, disturbing him. Even the children was telling him, so this your tribalistic attitude have reached to the height of not selling your property. So you want to tell me that the children are not the one now firing him? Igbo people, you say you don't want them to sell the flat to. Are they coming to buy this flat with Kanta? Or is it not the same money that everybody is using in Nigeria? So at a point when the pressure was much on him, he now told the agent, you should look for any, even if na Igbo, let him come and buy. That very day, that same day, he said, look for Igbo. That same day, the guy put a call across, called one of his friends that happens to be Igbo. The guy is selling business, selling market in Alaba International. Selling market in Alaba International. Say there is a flat that is available for sale now. The guy said, okay, wait, my friend want to buy the flat. One is looking for flat even to buy in any of the estates. He said, okay, before you know it, the guy that want to buy the flat now call. After discussing with the guy, he said, okay, I'm coming to see it. The guy came that very day, inspect the flat, said, okay, how much is the flat? That man, as the agent came with that Igbo guy, the man was like looking at the boy. He discovered that the guy that want to buy the flat, in fact, his age mate to his last son. Age mate to his last son that is pressuring him to sell the flat and give him money so that he will share. Not only even only him, will share the money among all the children. They are just waiting for the money. They are just waiting for him to sell that flat so that he will share the money to them. The man was looking at that guy. After the inspection, he said, how do you want the money there? It seems there's 6 million or 5.something million there. He said, do you want by transfer or do you want by cash? The agent said, transfer. Right there, he transferred the money. Said his lawyer will come to prepare for the documents. The guy just entered motorbike, Okada, drove back to Alaba International where he's doing business. So why I'm saying all these things, you see these Yoruba people, this inferior, imagine an elderly man. To a point you want to sell your flat, but you don't want Igbo person, not renting, no. This one is selling off. But the man don't want Igbo person to buy the flat. So you see that these people, the inferiority complex they have once they see Igbo is on another level. They always feel inferior. That is why this man, at his age, he even said he owes no one apology. The same man that is saying Fulani, he cannot even use such word on Fulani people. This particular man, check his village, Fulani dey in forest too. Fulani dey in forest. Fulani are buying people in his community. Check him very well. But look at the way he's talking about Igbo, talking against Igbo. It looks as if there's this particular thing Igbos did to him. Nothing. Allow Igbos to go. No way. Live in peace with Igbos. See these people. Nda. See them. You see them. Anyways, sometimes now we don't know our words. Now we Igbos, they downgrade ourselves because on a normal day, we and Yorubas are not pals. We are not equal in anything. We are not equals in anything. I could remember those days they were doing argument that Igbos, they only do trading, they don't go to school, say no manner of things. I told them, I challenged them. I said there is no family. There is no family in Igbo land you will not see graduates. There is no family in Igbo today you will not see graduates. As most of you will be here in Lagos and be ranting and talking as if Yoruba. As I told them, you know the nature of my job. Almost all the whole Yoruba states, I visited them. I told one where are you from? He said Ekiti. When I said when we traveled to Ekiti, I saw a guy that is our set. I was speaking broken, you know they hear. The same thing with their young girls. So I was speaking, not be English, broken. They know they hear. I was like, what's going on? I asked one of my guy that is a Yoruba guy. I say, guy, I said, this one, no, you don't go see him for our place, so you cannot see this one broken again. As big as this young girl cannot understand, don't understand broken. I was so ashamed and embarrassed that very day. You know, when you see them in Lagos, it looks as if the way they will be painting Yoruba, it looks as if they are well read or they soji. If you want to know them, go to their interior villages. You will know them very well. I told some of them, you said Igbos, that there's most of these people you see in Alaba, majority of them are graduates. So Majority of them are graduates. It's just that we don't believe in government work. We don't believe in government work. When I was working with one company, Unilever, one day one of my town man asked me, guy, this one way they talking, he say where they work. As I tell him, he now ask me, say how many people from my kinsmen they do office work. See, I know we go find business do. We try and be on monthly basis. They will just count money. So how can I say the guy just para for me? See, how can every month your fellow man will be counting money and be giving you? So I want to live my life on a monthly salary or what? At the end of the month, they will count money and pay me. The guy said a forehand though, so I'm not doing well. See, from that day, as after he told me that, and I now calculated how me and Yoruba people are battling. Nda, Imanda, he roll with these people. One nigga basike. Na calculate charm to nda seje jari mbedibia. They jaguari or up and down. Even that time I don't even know anything. I just go and can say one day. There's one day did one day. The guy is from Abia State, but they hear Yoruba. The guy called me one day. One day called me, say, guy, see if I dey hear with these people, because na driver and be. See if I hear with these people they talk. Even they talk say you don't know, so Moibo, you don't know who they do jazz for me. I say, you say what? He say, you know, I don't know, say they try you since. I say, this young people say make I dey there now. Say make I dey there they play. Nanda no make I no reason say they be young. They na gapa foul, they waka. So I was calculating, oh yeah, come on and die jari ne agwomu yeah kambia. I just decided to stop the work on my own. I just decided to stop the work. So one thing about these people, if you are their boss, you are in problem, because I get job, make it a gift. Eh? I get job, make it a gift. It's not a sack again. If you they follow them, if they be a boss, they know say na you, they follow them. You know, one no problem. Because some now you want to take over from him. That's one thing about them. That's one thing about these people. Even there was a time, all these people, if you live in Lagos, all these people name mafia bread, all these agege bread. There was one that had accident. As we were trying to, to help her, to rush her to hospital. I want to get the rope move. Why they like bread? Why they like agege bread? Get all move. Ah! These people name and I bread they go again. I get bread. Sometimes if I see them, I go to pity them. Yeah? Sometimes you go buy bread, finish, small change go they say, may they take. Would you go move? That's one thing about these people. So they were just that very day, they were making argument. The argument heated up. This happened in what's it called? In a paper stand where they often, people read newspaper. They were just making noise that Igbos, they only do business, they only trading, only this one. I called them, now listen. Let me remind you things. Let me educate you people what you don't know. I asked them, the first university in Nigeria is what? Is which university? They said yes, you are University of Ibadan. I said fine and good. When the white people, after the independence, they want to leave Nigeria, who did they hand over the university to? Who was the first vice chancellor of that same UI. This UI you guys are bragging now. They were looking at me. I said, okay, in case you guys don't know, it's Professor Dike, an Igbo man, the first vice chancellor of UI, University of Ibadan. I say Unilag here. University, Unilag. Who was the first vice chancellor? That one now based on during those days now based on meritocracy. At least that time meritocracy is working in Nigeria. Then I asked them who was the first vice chancellor of Unilag. They were looking at me. I said, check it, an Njoko, an Igbo man. Why is it that white people deem it fit to hand this university to Igbos? I said, is it because we fought war? And when we were fighting, when our parents were fighting war, you people were going to school. Then after the war, we were given 20 pounds. Awolowo did indigenization. Most of the foreign companies, you guys bought chairs, your fathers bought chairs. That was when I told them the only time you people, all this education, school, you guys are claiming that you are more educated or you went school more than Igbos. Some people have, you people went to school more than Igbos. It was during when Awo stole Nigerian fund and, open scholarship for you guys. Open scholarship. That was when most of you people, go school. Go and check private. I asked them, go and check private secondary schools, private nursery schools in this very Lagos. Go and check people who are attending those private schools. Majority of them are Igbos. The highest you people can go is government school. Most of you people, their parents don't believe in spending money to train their children. They don't believe so. But Igbo man or Igbo parents believe in spending money to train their children. Spending money to train their children. I asked them, go and check. You will confirm. I asked them what made Fashola to stop that. There's one competition he was doing then when Fashola was in power. In secondary school, they will set exam. The best student will rule Lagos State for 24 hours. Ever since Fashola set up that program, it has been Igbos. At the point, Yorubas would open their envy. That was how it ended. I told them, is it because we fought war? I asked them, check today. Do we look like people who fought 3 years civil war? Do we look like people who fought 3 years civil war? So, inferiority complex in these people when it comes to Igbo is on another level. Even Hausas and Fulani don't even feel inferiority complex. When it comes to Igbo, the way these Yorubas are feeling. That's the honest truth. They don't feel it. They are more relaxed while dealing with Igbos than Yorubas. Yorubas are not, they don't relax. There is this fear that is always in them. That's the honest truth. There is this fear because they don't like competition. They hate competition. Hana like it at all. That those days when I was working with them, they said they believe small work, plenty chop. the last thing Yoruba person will do is to walk where you know the shop. When they walk here, you know they see a gunje, they call him a gunje, you know they see a gunje chop. If they had them, he will focus on a gunje. He will focus on a gunje. You know, there is something that happened one day in one supermarket. You know, most of their products, they programmed it on their system. Now the thing, you know, got malfunctioned. You know, the Yorubas work because the supermarket, the Yoruban person get one lady like that. I ain't get her. And now Yoruba people, na them be top, na them be high ranking this thing, na them be high ranking staffs there. Only few Igbos are working there. The woman saw how tribalistic something happened one day when the prices in their system, it seems virus attacked the system, so the prices now dropped. You know what they are selling, maybe 100 naira, the system will be showing 50 naira. These Yorubas, they noticed it. You know what they did? They start calling their people to come and buy things. The way Yorubas are entering the supermarket, unlike other days. One Igbo guy that was working in that supermarket observed the way Yorubas are just trooping in, buying things and leaving. The guy was disturbed. He was asking himself, this one, when Yoruba people just they enter here, they buy things, they come on, they enter here, they buy things. The guy was not comfortable. He called the manager. Say, this one, where people just they troop in here, they buy things. Say, no. But they ain't there for what in jail. Now then most of them call their people, may they come buy things. So at the point, that guy was not comfortable anymore. They will just watch in. You will know that they are coming. It seems they told them you have to come on time before they dictate that machine has problem or this one have problem. So we just rush in. The guy now, Igbo guy now sense that there is foul play. There is foul play. So one person want to buy something, he now go there to sell the thing to the person. Discover, he know that this is the normal price they've been selling it, but in the system the price have changed. He now say call the manager, say they should stop sales. They should stop sales. That something is wrong. The guy was the one that is telling me this. He said when he talk that in the guy eye where manager look at himself, he now noticed that they had the backup plan and that. You know, they now called the owner. They were claiming they don't know. They don't know because now what is system report? You know, if you buy something from supermarket, they will not the whole price they will from system. The guy said these people they know say that from here they pay them salary. They can say this thing error don't they the system. Instead of them to stop sales and correct the error, they now call their people. Kill it to that place. Take most of the companies in down on there. Again, they get that company. Need to Wakabika Bayo. Now their pattern. This one wait to put the office. If they don't see the guy returning back no sure for them, you go see many offices where go catch fire. Now their routine, now their normal, now their way be that. Many offices will catch fire. So that they will make sure say they go document no traces, about everything. That has been their way. Now their pattern, now their way be that. So In conclusion, what this man is saying here, now their way be that too, they are always afraid of Igbos. Always afraid of Igbos. Why did they afraid? No. Hey. Anyways, he own Gomita. You see this very man say he owes nobody apology. Eh? Don't worry now. Fulani dey there. At least Fulani na cure. We don't want to bazu like this. We go see on an actual cure. Fulani na cure to Nigerian madness. Na cure to Nigerians stupidity. Fulani will be cure to Nigerian stupidity. They go reach in community very soon. You see this one? They go reach in community very soon. Then we go know people who are threat to Yorubas. We go know who are actually a threat to Yorubas. I greet you all. Peace and love.